Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Hasbro Kre-o G.I. Joe blind bags. Collection 1, you get yourself 12 different Kre-os inside these bags. Now, even though there are 12 to collect, unfortunately, Spot only grabbed 9. I could only find 9 of them. However, of the 9 that I found, they're all in, they all actually have different sequences on the back, different serial numbers. As for the figures that you can collect that make up the 12 crayons in the set, we've got the Cobra Ninja Viper, we got Kim Arashikage, I'm totally pronouncing that wrong, and that's alright. We've got Quick Kick, which I'm hoping I'm going to get. He comes with a Fudgy bar. Fudgy! Also, we've got a Crimson Guard, Scarlet, Adventure Team Commando, Kamakura, excuse me. We got Torpedo, Cobra Trooper, Alley Viper, Rock and Roll, and Cobra Axe Ninja. Which I think is, can't remember the guy's name, but. Now, there were, again, there's serial numbers on these. Let's see if I can find them here. Again, I've got 9 bags. I've got 9 bags here, and I'm trying to see where the serial number is on them. I think they're near the top. Oh, there they are. There they are right there. There's a number right there. You'll see 23521 and then an 8. We match that to this bag, and we've got, zoom in, we got here 23321 6. And this one is, turn around here, 23521, and then that, I think that says B3. Oh, okay, I see. I think B1, that might be B1, Torpedo's gun is covering it, and that's B6. So I guess these numbers all stay the same. Yeah, and it's only the last 2. But I'm looking at the serial numbers when I picked these up, and I grabbed, I think, 9 of them that are actually different from one another. So hopefully no duplicates. But we'll obviously only know by opening these up. So let's go through these individually. No, Spot isn't going to use his knife for this. I think I'm just going to wing this. The first one we got is Kamakura. Reaching into the bag. There's the components. Kamakura. I think what I might do is I'll just open all of these and then we'll go back. I'm going to take a break, build them, and then we'll resume. How's that sound? Opening up the next bag, reaching inside, we got ourselves Kim Arashikage. I apologize. Spot apologizes, by the way, anytime I do these reviews and I mispronounce the names. I try. I do try. Sometimes we don't do as good when it comes to pronouncing things than others, but there's the contents. Next bag, we'll open this up, reach inside, and we got Quick Kick. Woo! Quick Kick. Complete with his Fudgy bar, frozen Fudgy bar. Was it Pyramid of Darkness? First appearance of Quick Kick with his Fudgy bar, and then Alpine and Bazooka. Oh, I hope one day we'll get a Alpine and Bazooka Kre-o. Those would be neat. Anyways, there's Quick Kick, putting that aside. Opening up the next bag. And inside, we've got, open up the pamphlet here, Cobra Ninja Viper. You know what? I'm looking on the back here. We got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 different ninjas. Did we really have to have so many ninjas? Is the G.I. Joe universe this small that we have to utilize ninjas as filler for a Kre-o blind bags? I guess they were keeping the more mainstream characters, the grade A characters. They were probably keeping them for the build sets. Oh, Hasbro, you're so clever and yet devious in the same way, same fashion. Opening up the next bag. This one is Rock and Roll, which was another one I was hoping to get. Rock and Roll. There's the contents. That would be old school Rock and Roll. Got Rock and Roll with those two side gun turrets that he had later on. I think I still actually have that figure somewhere. We got ourselves the next bag, Cobra Trooper. Rosalita is going to have a field day with some of the stuff that I'm keeping aside here for her. Opening up the next bag, and inside, got the Cobra Alley Viper. And 2 bags left. Reaching inside, we've got ourselves Torpedo, as Spot opens up the pamphlet, Torpedo. And the final bag that Spot picked up. Let's open this up. By the way, so far you'll see that Spot has one of everything, so that's good. No duplicates so far. And lastly, another Ninja, Kamakura. And there's the contents for Kamakura. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take a break from where we are here. Spot's going to take a break. I'm going to put these all together. When we come back, we're going to look at the finished crayons. Stay tuned. And Spot's just taking a little bit of putting them all together for you. I actually left one aside. It was the Alley Viper, just so you guys can see how these are assembled. We're just going to cut the bag. By the way, it's red. Just cut the bag open, just dump the contents without knocking Rock and Roll over. And you're going to get yourself a Kre-o display base, which is present with all the other crayons. You're going to take the legs, peg it into place, take the upper torso, just move the arms out of the way, peg that into place. And a lot of these crayons actually have backpacks. So here's the backpack, which I think is shared with Fireflies. That's just going to go over top like so. Take the head, in this case of the Alley Viper, we'll just peg that into place. And then we'll take his helmet. Looks like a Centurion helmet, doesn't it? It's that guy with Wild Weasel. Centurions, I miss you. And just put the visor over top like so. That'll get pegged into place. There's the Alley Viper's head. Yeah, Alley Viper also does come with a shield, which we'll just peg into his hand like so. And he does also come with 2 guns. He's got a shotgun style weapon, and he's also got, I guess, more of a machine gun. The instructions indicate that the gun will actually have a hook on the bottom here, if I'm understanding this correctly. Each crayon will have your read up, and then inside will tell you exactly what that is, or how to put them together. So it does look like, oh, sorry, Spot's put on the wrong gun. You know, see, as quickly as I'm talking about reading instructions, I put it on the wrong blasted gun. That'll just get clipped onto the barrel. And then we'll take the hook, snap into place, and you've got his other gun. And we'll just take that and peg it into the side here, his one gun. Peg this into place, bear with me, bear with me. That's way too high, Spot. Nobody's going to hold a gun like that, but you get the idea. You get the idea. And there you have Alley Viper. Oh, and also, something that J-Train I think mentioned too, he also does come with a much larger shield. I don't know why he would come with 2 shields necessarily, but you get a much larger shield, much smaller shield. You can go either or. So there you have the Alley Viper. I really dig these crayons. As much as I liked the Transformers ones, as I mentioned in the review of Checkpoint Alpha, the G.I. Joes are just a love letter to me as something when I was little. The one thing I did with my Legos when I was younger, 2 things actually. One, I tried to make Ninja Turtles. That was solved. Lego did that. And then I tried to do like G.I. Joe build sets. And I always thought to myself, it'd be neat if you could build your own vehicles. Hasbro's now has come along and has started releasing G.I. Joe crayons, and I couldn't be happier. I'm loving these guys, just loving them. And they're very inspired by the Real American Hero G.I. Joes that we grew up with, not so much the later G.I. Joes. Case in point, like the Alley Viper here. His visor you can put down, but really for an Alley Viper, you always have the helmet up, visor up. He's got a Cobra symbol on his shoulder, some nice printing on the front, on his lower legs, his knapsack to hold whatever you would wish to put in there. Too small for his shield, but nonetheless. I like the Alley Viper. I like it quite a bit. I've never really been super big into the design of the Alley Viper, but I like a smaller Kreon, certainly a smaller Kreon version of it. So, really nice. I like it quite a bit. Moving that aside, another one that we've picked up, another one in that Spot built. We've got the Cobra Ninja Viper. Again, just a whole lot of ninjas. I think it worked itself out that Spot got 4. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got 4 ninjas. Just too much. I think it was actually 5 ninjas if you count the Cobra Axe Ninja, which I think his name was Slice. Now, as for this one, the Cobra Ninja Viper, his coloring's nice, and he actually has a rubber top piece here, little cowl, little mask going on there. You can have it without the mask if you want, or you can just put it over top. At least putting it over top, it distinguishes him from some of the other Vipers in this set. The one thing I didn't do, he comes with these 2 hooks here. The instructions indicate, if I didn't drop it here, the instructions indicated that you take a rope, this little tiny rope, feed it through these pinhead sized holes, and then you're supposed to tie it into a knot. Well, one thing I could never do was tie knots in things. Just from free-pieced strings, I could never tie a knot. So I tried putting a knot in there, it didn't hold, so I just took the string off completely. A lot of the ninjas also have backpacks where it looks like it's the exact same backpack. There's a section for, from what I can gather, 3 different places where you can put the sword. Either side, and then I've just got it on the top there. The Cobra Ninja Viper does come with the 2 hooked weapons, as well as the much larger, I suppose that would be a ninja sword. He's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination, but at least he's a step up from some of the other ninjas in this set. Speaking of ninjas, we've got Kamakura, which, you know what? I'm looking here. I might have actually, yeah, I did. As quick, you know what? I just had a V8 moment. I'm putting these together and they all started looking the same, and after a while I'm like, oh, I got 2 of this. And it turned out, it looks like I got 2 Kamakuras. So it turned out, you see that? As Spot's opening up the bags, I bet a lot of you guys were just ankling to get that comment down below. Spot, you got 2 of the same. It looks like I did get 2 of the same. 2 Kamakuras. Oh well. You know, you can't have enough ninjas, I suppose. This set certainly has enough of them. So I guess there was 4 ninjas total. Spot just looked at the 2 Kamakuras and assumed they were 2 separate. But no, they 2 of the same. The Kamakura, by the way, the duplicate Kamakura that Spot's got. I'm just going to take him off the display base. The one thing also he has, some of the ninjas have, is this little side sash. It's just a felt kind of material, and you just peg it in. You just peg it right actually on the peg of the lower legs, and then you just put the torso over top. I'll show you on here. The articulation would be a swivel in the head. The arms bend on a ball joint. They rotate all the way around. Rotation in the hand, rotation in the waist, and then as for the legs, they can go forward, back, out. So you get a little more articulation than that other guy, that other building set company out there. Kamakura also comes with a little knife as well. So fancy that. Spot ended up getting 2 of the same. I thought I actually got 2 different ones, but no, Spot got 2 of the same. At least I got some good ones, so I'm not too disappointed by it. These Kre-os aren't always so good for getting on their bases, though. But there's Kamakura. Moving along, got myself Kim. Here we go again. Arashikage, which I think is Jinx, is it not? It looks like Jinx. Mouth closed, eyes open. She does also have the exact same back piece. Same place with the sword. Same sword as well. So she's kind of reused from pieces, but you know, it's nice to have Jinx. Maybe we'll get a Lieutenant Falcon. I assume this again is Jinx. that's the case, it'd be nice to get Falcon. She also does come with her weapon, which I think carries over as well from the Real American Hero Jinx, although this would have been much longer and I think all black. So she does come with that. Let's see if I can just peg it into her hand here, like so. There you have Jinx. Again, Spot assumes that's Jinx. Another one that I've got, let me just put Soldier back up here. Another one that was in this set the Spot built was Rock and Roll. I like that he's got a big honkin' weapon, which you could suppose use that for the second release of a roadblock, like the movie style roadblock. It's actually 3 pieces. There's the barrel tip that you put on, as well as the little clip. There's his gun there. Rock and Roll I really dig. I mean, he's very old school. This is the first release roadblock. He's also got the bullet straps going on here, the ammunition straps, and they're rubber, which I like. They're a separate piece. His beard kind of gets lost because it's so light, but you can still tell it's there. He's got a removable helmet, like so. This helmet I'm sure would probably be used quite a bit. Duke, I think, comes with that helmet too. There you have Rock and Roll, also on his Kre-o display base. Moving into the ones I really was excited about, and I'm not taking anything really away from Rock and Roll because I was really looking forward to getting him. We've got the Cobra Trooper. Comes with a Cobra rifle. Also comes with a little grenade. Take the rifle out of his hand. Like so. Pretty nicely detailed, although unfortunately a lot of these Kre-os are printed only on the front face. Like this, it'd be nice if his mask actually carried all the way around the back. On the back it's just blank. But there you have the mask Cobra Trooper. Nothing really even back printing either. No back printing, no nothing, but it's all still good. These, I mean, if you were to give us 3 or 4 of these, I'd be happy. Cobra Trooper. And we got ourselves, I'm going to leave him for the last. Got ourselves Torpedo, Edward Torpedo, Leah, let me just look at his read up here. Edward Torpedo Lealoa, is that right? He's got himself a harpoon gun, he's got himself a little knife. He's got his self-contained underwater breathing apparatus on the back there. And if you don't want him to be wearing his mask, his visor does go up. You can also take that off and you can have Torpedo without it. It's your call if you want. Torpedo. Oh, excuse me. Put him on the wrong way. Put him on the right way. There we go. On his display base. And lastly, one I'm glad that I ended up getting. We've got ourselves Quick Kick. Quick Kick comes with 2 throwing stars. He comes with a pair of nunchucks. He's got the same back piece as the ninjas with the same sword. It's not into place. He's got the rubbery hair. A little more rubbery than... I guess this would be the same material as the hood from the Cobra Ninja Viper. Just get that into place here, like so. And lastly, he does come with his fudgy bar, which is right here. I would say if anybody's picking up these bags, double check. I thought I couldn't find this sticker when I first was building these figures. I couldn't find the sticker for the fudgy bar. It actually just is on a brick. All I got was the singular red brick, and I thought, oh no, I didn't get the sticker. I checked the bags that the sticker should have been in, and it wasn't actually in there. It turns out the sticker was on its own inside the foil bag. So if you are picking these up yourself and you get Quick Kick, double check the foil bag, don't double check the clear bag, unless yours just happens to be in the clear bag and they just threw mine in at the last minute. But the fudgy bar sticker I actually found in the foil bag on its own. So, and just one last check here, or one last look here, is Quick Kick. He looks good. He's a little boxy around the chin area there, but Quick Kick looks decent. I guess those are supposed to be his feet, although the black doesn't carry all the way around. That doesn't upset me too much. There you have Quick Kick. Overall, I'm really happy with these figures. Again, one thing that Spock could just comment on is it's a shame that we got so many ninjas. I'm just going to move these over here. It's a shame that we got so many ninjas in this set. I would have preferred many more mainstream characters, like, you know, maybe a Snake Eyes, maybe a Shipwreck. But I guess a lot of those figures, they're keeping those Kreons probably for the actual build sets, and then just keeping you know, these Kreons for the blind bags. It's possible. The ones I'm really happy with are Roadblock here, the Cobra Trooper, Torpedo at the back, and Quick Kick. It's a shame though I got 2 Kamakuras, but oh well. One duplicate is a lot better than obviously a lot more duplicates. So just as a note, you know, if Hasbro continues to release these build sets as well as the blind bags of G.I. Joe, I'm definitely game for picking up more of these. The Kreons are very cool. The Transformers were neat, but the G.I. Joes I'm really digging. If you can find them, once they start hitting your retail stores, I know some places are a little slower to get them. If I would say though, if you can find them, worth picking up. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the new Hasbro G.I. Joe Kre-o's Blind Bags Series 1, or I think they called it Collection 1. Thanks for watching, guys. Certainly stick around as well. There are more videos on the way. See you guys next time.